as deliberate. Hey guys, this is GWA Network here, and I'm your host Curtis Smith, and today, on GTA 5, time to clean out some nuclear waste. First order of business. When I went back up to about 165 pounds, that was in the post-anorexic stage of my life. There's hope. Let's hope I do not relapse. In my case of anorexia, I was deliberately under-eating in an effort for me to get extremely lean. Like, I wanted to go down to like almost 0% body fat.
And that, in a nutshell, is why trickle-down economics is a load of shit.
I was trying to get my fat percentage down very low. That's what I was doing.
Why, oh, why weren't you drowned at birth? Come on!
I was trying to get extremely lean. In an effort to look really jacked. I wanted to see every last muscle fiber on my body. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I was doing it while intending on trying to stay alive. I was not intending on starving myself to death. I was not intending on starving myself to death. Like, I was not intending on causing death for me. So I was trying to get extremely lean. But usually with anorexia, people often have a desire to be thin. But in some cases of anorexia, they have a desire to get extremely lean. Within the fitness and in the bodybuilding culture in which people are pressured to get as close as they can to 0% body fat, anorexia becomes quite common. So you gotta watch it with how much you're eating and what you're eating. A lot of people are pressured into consuming as much protein as possible, without regards to carbs and fat. That can actually damage your kidneys. So my advice, if you want to build muscle while you gotta do it I advise that you do it in a healthy way. That's my advice. No more than 1 gram per pound of body weight, or 2.2 grams per kilogram. Because any more than that, you're going to risk damaging your kidneys. You gotta focus on no less than 1 gram per kilogram. No more than 2.2 grams per kilogram either. Because any more than 2.2 grams, then you're going to risk kidney damage. Acute kidney failure. This is why you gotta watch your protein. to make sure you're not consuming too little or too much. Less than 1 gram of protein per kilogram, you're going to have trouble making progress. Any more than 2.2 grams per kilogram, you're going to end up damaging your kidneys. You should focus on consuming no more than 20% of your caloric intake in the form of fat. The rest should be carbs.
Hey, stop! Over here! Ah!
Like, instead of the 30% of calories being in the form of fat, it's the goal is to reduce your fat intake. Assuming you consume about 2,000 calories, which is about average, you should only consume, 400. No more than 45 grams of fat. No more than 45 grams of fat. Instead of 65, no more than 65, you should consume no more than 45. When it goes to fat, unsaturated fat, try to make it, ensure you're not consuming, like, your total fat intake, no more than a quarter of your fat intake should be saturated fat. Trans fats are a big no-no, because they're actually worse for you than saturated fat. You gotta be careful with cholesterol too. In fact, you should source almost all your protein from vegetables, while still following the 1 gram to 2.2 grams per kilogram rule. While still following that rule. Eat lots of beans, nuts, and seeds. Going on a ketogenic diet for weight loss is not a good idea. The keto diet should only be done in the weeks leading up to gastric bypass surgery, as well as for those with epilepsy if all the other treatments fail. The less fat you consume, the better. It's about reducing your fat intake as much as possible to no more than 20% of your total caloric intake. Because you do not want your body to go into ketogenic acidosis. You don't want to end up going into ketoacidosis. Gotta go to these thugs first. Sporadically, vigilante missions would come up.
Yeah, motherfuckers, eh? They took the fucking money down the hill.
Don't do it! Stay away from that case!
Got it. The ultimate goal in GTA 5? every last piece of equipment. I was distracted by a vigilante mission I was doing. Or maybe a favorite mission. Whoever knows. Going vegan's a lot easier than you think. You gotta overcome the bitter taste of vegetables. You gotta overcome it. With sodium, make sure you're consuming between 1.5 and 2.4 grams of sodium for a normal person. But if you're a sedentary person, you don't need to eat as much protein. I was able to shoot down that mountain lion. Before the lion, the cat, before that big cat ended up mauling me to death. I do have some machine guns for that too. This is a really teeny weeny submarine. Naturally, we're designed to eat carbs. Lots of carbs. You gotta overcome them waves. I was able to beat down all the signs. The for sale signs. If your body starts to break down fat, you're gonna have a hard time building muscle when your body's in fat burning mode. Your body's gonna have a hard time burning fat if you're in building muscle if you're in fat burning mode. It's gonna get pretty hard when you're in fat burning mode. And for today, I'm probably gonna be living in this yellow submarine. Beatles song of the same name. Why it's so hard to lose weight when you're diabetic? This is because insulin by itself actually stimulates your appetite. When it goes to the Beatles, two of the members are actually two of the members of the Beatles are actually vegetarian, believe it or not. One of those is Paul McCartney. 20% of all the nuclear waste found, like throughout the Pacific Ocean, has been found. I'm on the hunt for some nuclear waste. The problem with consuming too much fat is not only you risk going into ketoacidosis, but your skin's gonna start looking like crap, because there's no carbs to promote water retention. There are no carbohydrates. There's too little carbs to promote water retention. Improper carb loading can actually lead to bloating, which kind of explains why some bodybuilders do have Palumboism. It's so named because the most well-known case of that was actually a bodybuilder named Dave Palumbo. What if I told you that a low-carb diet is not the healthiest of options? Palumboism is when a bodybuilder ends up with a really large belly with really skinny arms, and it doesn't seem to be any body fat at all. It's usually associated with steroids, growth hormones, and insulin. It's usually associated with steroids, growth hormone, and insulin. But on a rare occasion of palumboism, you might have a natural sublifter experience palumboism too. Part of why I wanted to lift weights was because I was advised by my doctor to start gaining weight. It was under doctor's advice. And she advised that I start gaining muscle. I ended up following her advice. Now, ultimately, I needed to start making changes to my diet if I wanted to see progress. If I wanted to see progress, I needed to make changes to my diet, which meant reduce the fat consumption, increase the amount of carbs you consume, and also increase protein intake. Increase the carbs and protein, and reduce the fat intake. Then ultimately I realized I also needed to start taking supplements too, as I started going vegan. That's what I need to start doing. Start taking supplements. Because dietary vitamin supplements are kind of crucial. Most of us are, it's not just vegans that are deficient in vitamin D. Most of the population is. If you look at Spherage's diet, you'll see that even though he's consuming a diet that consists almost entirely of meat, like raw meat, I've always had flatulence problems. I've always had flatulence problems my whole life. For much of my life, I've always had flatulence problems. I've always had flatulence problems. I kind of can't help it. Because even if I hold it in for too long, sometimes it's gonna get really smelly. I do have flatulence problems. My flatulence is kind of like a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. I guess. If you're getting frustrated when you're having to the point of an anxiety attack, try. Frustrated with when you overeat can actually be a sign of anorexia. That can actually be a sign of anorexia. I've always wanted to be big my whole life. Preoccupation with food is not just a sign of an eating disorder. It can also be a sign that you're actually starving. Like, the only way to, like, if you let the starvation run its course till the point where the preoccupation with food goes away without eating, that probably means you've reached a point of no return. That probably means you've reached a point of no return. That is basically the point of no return when it goes to anorexia. That's actually the point of no return with anorexia. That is actually the point of no return when it goes to anorexia. It's actually kind of the point of no return with anorexia. Which you're no longer cannot obsess about food anymore, that's basically the point of no return into starvation. At that point in which you're no longer preoccupied with food, while you're starving, that's basically the point of certain death. That is actually the point of no return with starvation. In my case of anorexia, I was trying to get my fat percentage down as low as possible for me. I was trying to get extremely lean. Then ultimately I learned that you need some body fat. Because if you get too lean, your bones can actually get weaker. Not just from lack of cushioning, but due to the fact that your mineral density will actually drop. Because your body's going to have a hard time absorbing vitamin D. Your body's going to have a hard time absorbing vitamin D. Your body fat is actually crucial for healthy bones. If you want your bones to be healthy, you need to store some fat. But try not to get too lean. I'm okay with people getting fat. But body shaming people just because they're overweight is just wrong. The fat stigma is worse than obesity. Because some people can't help it. Sometimes they were just born like that. phones. I know where it is. That yellow keg of nuclear waste. That's nuclear waste right there. gonna... Much better.
Ah, stir, you piece of shit!
Why do diets often fail? Ultimately, people are not able to stick to that diet for a long time. Because that could potentially lead to other health issues. Because bad diets, if you stick to it in the long term, you can actually lose a lot of bone mass. You're not just losing muscle mass. You're not just losing muscle mass, but you're also losing bone mass too. Could be losing bone mass too. Not just muscle mass. End up losing bone mass. If you get too lean, you can actually start losing bone mass. Which is why a lot of doctors don't advise that. And then goes to natural bodybuilders. I actually explained to my doctor how it's natural to be how it's possible to have a natural bodybuilder. And one of the variables you gotta take into account for naturals is you gotta take height into account. You also gotta take height into account when building muscle. Because shorter guys have it easier. Because you also gotta take height into account. Gotta take a piss. I was kind of confused with that because I thought it was a roadblock. Super sweeteners can actually stimulate the production of insulin. Sometimes insulin is actually used by bodybuilders, including Phil Heath. Maybe Dorian Yates. Probably Dorian Yates that started taking insulin. That started shooting up the insulin. Dorian Yates, seen it when he was featured in a talk show with Joe Rogan. He was actually a talk show host. Joe Rogan he used to host Fear Factor. Finish off part 1 of nuclear waste collection. I'm gonna go out and pop a blimp in downtown Los Angeles. I'm gonna go downtown so I can pop a blimp. going downtown. Wait a minute. I found a blimp I could pop. And I didn't have to go downtown. Pop! The blimp went pop.
We have a vehicle explosion on Shank Street.
I didn't have to go downtown to pop that blimp.
Copy that, dispatch. Animals on the loose.
I did not have to go downtown to pop that blimp.
That's westbound on Shank Street in Southport. Officers report a criminal resisting arrest on Shank Street in Southport. Suspect last seen on Shank Street.
I decided to pop that blimp. I decided to pop that blimp. I decided to pop that blimp. If you swim, you can actually evade the police just by swimming. I decided to go out and pop the blimp. Or maybe I might think about doing the entire thing. Who knows? I did not have to go downtown to pop that blimp. sliced.
Jesus! Oh, fuck! Scale the knife! You don't want to. Carpool with me. You fucking shit!
Another Strangers and Freaks mission.
Fuck!
I don't like this.
No time to pop any more blimps for now. I don't have any time to pop. Because I have another Strangers and Freaks mission I gotta do. So no more blimp popping for now.
I'm making a personal injury claim.
I'm gonna make this a running gag for my GTA 5 series.
Just look at my house. He's a goddamn nut job. Tony!
Where's your wife? You owe me.
Officers, here he is. This man is insane.
Freeze! Hands in the air.
Now,
Take him down! Oh,
it's time to run to the hills.
so.
Run to the hills.
Shit! Two-faced weaselly! Fuck! You can't hide from Trevor Phillips! I'll find you!
What a man came, he crossed the sea, he brought us pain and misery. Killed our tribes and he killed our creed. Run to the hills.
Am I the only one who works for a living?
Now to hunt for Muscle Beach. Muscle Beach. Müselstrand. Müselstrand. This was actually the original Muscle Beach right there. I'm looking for the Muscle Beach gem. Müselstrand. Müselstrand. Müselstrand.
Oh shit! You got some of that? Ooh, wait.
Müselstrand. Right there. Müselstrand gym. In a future GTA game, what if anything could be used as a weapon? Even a trash can. That's one thing they need to improve for GTA, like for GTA 6. That's one of the things they need to improve. Weapon variety. To where you're not just limited to, like, to all these weapons. Like, chuckable weapons, melee and fist weapons, well, sniper, a rifle, submachine guns, rocket launchers, and shotguns,
Just trying to hang on until
or other heavy
I'm gonna make that
weapons. This is the Muscle Beach.
That shit was cool.
And this is Muscle Beach. This is actually Muscle Beach, also known as Moozle Sands. Moozle Sands. Moozle Sands.
Good job. We should rough that asshole.
Moozle Sands.
Get funny!
What? Fuck me!
I'll pause it.
The circle is complete, dickwad. You're going down, eh? Fucking crying!
My pistol whipped a thief.
No shit.
I can fight too, you know?
Oh my god!
You do that, Mom.
They coming for me!
Shit!
Can I get a cab ASAP?
Of course. Driver should be with you soon.
Good work.
Where can I take you?
Polito call.
Okay, buddy. There you go.
to hunting down some nuclear waste.
I got 2 words for you. Mount, Chiliad. Man against mountain. What do you say?
Ah, stir, you piece of shit!
Trevor.
Come on!
Now to steal a boat. Time to boat jack someone.